January 29th, 1945. 2:47 p.m. Holtzheim, Belgium. A first sergeant steps around the corner of a farmhouse and walks straight into death. 90 German soldiers are standing in front of him, half already armed, the rest reaching for rifles stacked neatly against the wall. 4 American soldiers kneel in the snow, hands locked behind their heads. Prisoners. These Germans were prisoners 20 minutes ago, captured during the assault on this frozen Belgian village, guarded by only 4 men, because that was all Company C could spare. Now they are free. Now they are armed. Now they are preparing to wipe out the Americans from behind. A German officer strides forward. He slams an MP-40 submachine gun into the American's stomach and screams in German. The American doesn't understand a word. The officer screams again, louder, red-faced, spitting rage. The American looks at the gun, looks at the 90 Germans, looks at his kneeling men in the snow, and then he starts laughing. Not a chuckle. A full, uncontrollable laugh. The German officer freezes. What happens next will take less than 60 seconds. 21 Germans will die. 40 more will surrender. And Leonard Alfred Funk, Jr. will earn the Medal of Honor because he couldn't stop laughing. Leonard Alfred Funk, Jr. Born August 27, 1916. Braddock Township, Pennsylvania. A steel town, smokestacks clawing at the sky. Foundries roaring day and night along the Monongahela River. Men worked until their bodies broke. And then worked some more. Funk grew up fast. By high school, he was already raising his younger brother. Responsibility wasn't a lesson for Leonard Funk. It was survival. The Great Depression crushed dreams flat. College wasn't an option. Jobs were rare. Hope was rarer. Then came June 1941. Congress extended the draft. Leonard Funk's number came up. At the induction center in Wilkinsburg, the Army doctor looked at him. 5'5", under 40 pounds. Clark material. They were wrong. Leonard Funk volunteered for the paratroopers. Act 3rd, becoming airborne. Music builds, aircraft engines rumble. In 1941, airborne warfare is madness. Jumping out of a working airplane into enemy territory to fight surrounded. Most soldiers laugh at the idea. The men who volunteer don't laugh. They endure. 5 weeks of training designed to break you. Running until lungs burn. Climbing until hands bleed. Falling until bones ache. Half quit. Then the jump towers. Then the planes. The first time you step out of a C-47. Every instinct screams don't. The ground is too far away. Your parachute is just cloth and hope. Leonard Funk jumps. He earns his wings. Assigned to Company C, 1st Battalion, 508th Parachute Infantry Regiment. Camp Blanding, Florida. Late 1943, England. The 508th joins the 82nd Airborne Division. The All-Americans. Men who have already jumped into combat. Already killed. Already buried friends. Funk is the new guy. At 27, he's old by airborne standards. But he's steady. Quiet. Men trust him. By D-Day, he's a squad leader. Normandy aircraft fire. Chaos. June 6, 1944. 1:30 a.m. The C-47 shakes violently. Flak explodes outside the fuselage. Metal fragments slam into the aircraft. The jump light stays red. They're too low, 400 feet. But they can't climb. The green light flashes. Leonard Funk jumps. The prop blast slams him sideways. Then silence. Occupied France. He hits hard. His ankle twists badly. Every step will be agony. But Funk doesn't stop. He buries his parachute and starts walking. He's 40 miles from his drop zone, alone. By dawn, he finds others. Lost paratroopers, different units, different regiments. They need leadership. Funk gives it. For 10 days, he leads 18 men through enemy territory. He walks point on a shattered ankle. They move at night, hide by day, fight when forced. Every man survives, not one casualty. For that, Silver Star, Bronze Star, Purple Heart. Most men would be done. Leonard Funk was just beginning. September 17th, 1944. Operation Market Garden, the largest airborne assault in history. If it works, the war ends by Christmas. It doesn't. At Nijmegen, Funk sees gliders getting shredded. German 20mm flak guns are tearing them apart. 20 Germans man the position. Funk has 3 men. He attacks anyway. They overrun the guns, kill the crews, save hundreds of lives. Distinguished Service Cross, 1 step below the Medal of Honor. December 1944. Hitler's last gamble. The Ardennes. Snow. Ice. Hell. Then Malmedy. 84 Americans executed after surrendering. The rules are gone. Leonard Funk makes a decision. He will never surrender. January 29th, 1945. Company C is under strength. Their executive officer is dead. Funk takes clerks, cooks, supply men. Your infantry now. 15 miles through waist-deep snow. They attack Holtzheim. They clear every house. 80 prisoners captured. Only 4 guards. The German patrol strikes. The guards are overwhelmed. Prisoners freed. 90 Germans. Preparing an ambush. Then Leonard Funk walks around the corner. The MP-40 presses into his stomach. The officer screams. Funk laughs. Seconds stretch. Then Funk moves. The Thompson roars. The officer dies instantly. Funk fires until the magazine is empty. Reloads. Keeps firing. He screams for his men to grab weapons. They do. Chaos. 60 seconds. 21 Germans dead. The rest surrender. Silence. That, Funk says, was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Astenai, legacy. Leonard Funk receives the Medal of Honor. He survives the war. Quiet. Humble. He never thought of himself as a hero. He just refused to surrender.